Dire team ban. Virtus.Pro's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Virtus.Pro's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Virtus.Pro's turn to pick. Dire team pick.
Bang.
Dire team pick. Virtus.Pro.
Winter Wyvern. Slaughter.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So they get to choose, right? I think if they win. If they win this game, they are first place, right? Am I
Dire
correct?
team ban.
You mean according to me, according to the rules?
10 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's turn to ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, should be head to head, and then if the head to head is like, but it's bo1, so there's no way the head to head doesn't settle it.
Exactly. So it'll be OG VP tied and VP getting
Yeah.
first.
Unless
Will
there's
VP
three
choose
teams.
Navi?
No,
Who
unless
will
there's
VP
three teams.
choose?
No, unless
If
there's
you're-
3 teams with the same points, then the head to head
Yeah,
might be
sure.
tied.
Yeah, but that will not be the case because both
only 2
Navi
teams.
and TNC have 5 wins and
Virtus.Pro's
can only be
turn to ban.
But if VP lose, then it's 3 teams tied for second, third, and fourth. So I don't know how that will work. Whether OG, because OG can only choose between third and fourth, and it's like who's second, who's.
So for the sake of the tournament, they hope that VP wins, so there won't be complications.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, I think they'll choose TNC, to be honest. Because Navi is like, I don't know, like not both teams, because both teams understand each other so well that even though VP is the stronger team, you might want to pick someone that don't understand you so well. Yeah. Yeah, even though they have a stand-in, I'm sure the beef is still there.
Virtus.Pro's turn to pick.
Omni-Knight.
So a lot of speculation, a lot of possible outcomes. Definitely a nice grudge match between VP and Na'Vi, potentially brewing should those two teams meet in the playoffs. But for now, VP Infamous, nothing crazy with the drafts. We're seeing a lot of Sand King picks. I mean, we talked a lot about this has been one of the big heroes.
Same opening from both sides.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Slaughter's a bit different. Kind of, not crazy, but
Not mean same type of heroes.
yeah. 4 position, you get your 4 and your 5 as your first 2. Every single game. Ban supports, pick supports.
Because otherwise there won't be supports left.
Yeah, that's part of it, I think, actually. You know, we're seeing so many of these opening bans be on 6 support heroes. I can't wait till a team like comes in and just bans like all carries. Like, let's ban Morphling, whatever other carries, like Morphling, Gyro, and some other carry, and leaves the support pool wide open. Because then you don't have to first pick supports, because there's so many of them available. You know? Might feel less pressured.
Yeah, but the trail of thought will also be you want to see the support, so then only you decide what course you want to pick against them. Usually the off lane first, yeah. Or you pick some kind of a hero that like a Razor that can go to all the lanes. Please, come on! It's the exact same 3 heroes. Top and bottom.
Both. Yeah. Let's pick our 5 position support, defensive support hero with some lockdown. Let's pick our 4 position initiating hero. Let's pick our 3 position offlaner who is very hard to kill and has a heal.
Okay.
Let's
so
pick our 1 position carry. Now the VP
Gyro,
pick an anti-mage? Oh,
OD.
no, they pick a different hero.
OD
Alright,
Alpha.
that's scary. I mean, at least VP didn't continue the trade. I mean, I would have loved if they'd picked like some hard carry that matched Morphling, like an anti-mage. That would have been hilarious if they just matched it.
10
Like what?
seconds
AM?
remaining.
Yeah, AM. I think AM is the big one. AM or Luna. I think Luna would be kind of
5
similar
seconds
too.
remaining.
Morphling. But AM's like the closest thing to Morphling.
Maybe Spectre. I don't know. Spectre is like, but Spectre is also like, eh.
Who is Ramsey's going to play here? He's got to beat a Morphling.
Brute? No Brute. Omni Knight. But Brute's good against the morphing lane though. Like they've been picking Brute. Like how many times they've played Brute here? Like I think 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
To mess
They
around
could do
with
like a
targets.
Brood in the off lane and do Sand King against Omni Knight.
Virtus.Pro's
Have a
turn
couple of
to
heroes
ban.
mid. Tri-lane mid with the OD, you know? All kinds of possibilities.
Terrible is also a good ban. It could it
He'd
fits
be
their
against the
lineup.
Morph.
Fits their lineup and it's very good against the morphing. The starter because it's high armor, so you're not too worried about the corrosive haste.
They're against an Omni Knight in your lane, and then you're against a Morphling as far as the carry versus carry matchup goes. What?
Monkey.
5 seconds remaining.
Monkey, okay. But I don't know about Monkey against Morphling matchup. It should be hard, but it's good
I
against
feel
the
like
Omni.
that's not a good matchup.
But they sort of like need like some hero that can fight early because OD is gonna farm a lot. Abaddon is gonna farm a lot.
I think they can just pick Gyrocopter, right? That seems like a decent pick. I mean, it doesn't give them like a carry that's going to match up great in the late game against the Morphling, but it seems decent.
Not bad. Fights early because they need someone that can move. Otherwise,
Or the Luna maybe. Luna's can at least farm pretty fast, but doesn't rotate as well as Gyro.
I like Gyro more. I think they need a
10
space
seconds
creator,
remaining.
someone that can move around.
Yeah, I quite like Gyro here. It's not a Morphling counter is the main thing, but it's good in the sense like it's going to play
Pressure.
fast pace. Yeah,
Pressure.
yeah, just that. They don't push towers that fast with Gyro is maybe a concern. OD Gyro, Abaddon has
Abaddon
the
pushes
passive.
fast. Abaddon
Yeah.
pushes fast.
Okay,
If you have items.
that's possible. For VP there, really, I mean, we're considering things, but Gyro, Brood was banned out by VP.
Because you kind of don't want to go pure physical because of the Wyvern.
Go Luna though. So there's the nuke damage. That's the way the Luna and the Gyro sound appealing because, like you say, you don't want to go pure physical. Both those two heroes have
Omni,
good amounts of
Wyvern.
magic damage.
Yeah, Omni and Wyvern is like GG physical damage. Bye bye.
Yep.
10 seconds
So
remaining.
a farming hero for Ramses could potentially aggro tri-lane too if you want to do
seconds
Sand King versus Omni.
Time to pick Razor, I guess. Razor against OD or Sniper against OD.
B. Tinker.
Choose your hero.
Yeah.
Greedy.
So much farm. Everyone wants to farm.
Dota 2. 707.
I think the
You don't
bottom.
like the Tinker pick?
I think the bottom heroes are more greedy because Omni can't really. Omni, yeah, but both the offlaners are not gonna move to make space. They're gonna maybe react. So they're gonna rely on the Luna is gonna be able to make some stuff happen. Tinker is not gonna want to move until you have BOT.
That's where Infamous have 3 farming heroes that don't rotate. VP
Yeah, they don't
have
rotate.
3 heroes that want to farm, but VP can at least rotate the Luna to push some
Yeah, they have
towers and
momentum.
fight with Eclipse.
They have a
Yeah.
tempo point in their lineup, whereas Infamous is their tempo is BOT Tinker. Then when the Tinker has BOT, he's gonna try to annoy the enemy with the like Wyvern and Tinker like pushing out lanes and Sada trying to find space, to maybe sneak a roach or farm his dagger somewhere. They're just greedy. Like bottom heroes are really greedy. Yeah, Luna, Abaddon, and OD, you will never run out of mana and HP. You keep pushing, and you get a pipe. The Abaddon doesn't have to go greedy build this game. You just go like the team items with pipe, maybe a solar crest, drum splats, like you just push.
This is a hard team to fight in the early game. Them grouped up as 5, possibly looking for an early smoke here. It is on Pasha's Abaddon in there. They're going to invade the enemy jungle. Perhaps thinking they can find an early morph kill.
Aggro lane and Abaddon 1v1 Omni Knight. Is that what's going to happen? Maybe.
Possible, yeah.
That'd be so funny.
See, they're going to go all the way through here. They block off the small pool camp. Find the Morphling who has held on to his skill points.
Yep, you don't need to skill morph early anymore because it doesn't cost mana. Back then, it's like everyone just like skills. Oh, he actually accidentally popped the smoke. I think they saw it. He went too close to the tower.
Went too close to the tower, popped the smoke, and I think even the ward was seen.
Yeah, they saw the ward. They saw him placing the ward, so it should be the order. Do they have a sentry? Oh no. Never mind.
More mishap coming in from Lil, not Virtus.Pro.
Yep, it's not gonna be aggro, it's just gonna be some 2-1-2. I think Bane's gonna be here. Sanking is gonna block mid and head to bottom, I think. Or he's gonna, no, he's expecting the Omni to try and pull. So he's gonna try to get to the lane, the place where he thinks the Omni is gonna start pulling. So they're gonna try to kill him.
The Sanking is, yeah.
He's not, that's why he's not blocking mid.
Yep.
Bane is actually going to be mid.
Coming down, he's gonna find the Omni. Oh, see him in a second.
Yeah, no, he hasn't seen him yet. Yeah, he's in trouble. Oh, he actually went for the last time this happened, we saw the Luna actually went for, who was it? I think it was the previous game. He went for the Lucent Beam when this happened and he got the first blood. And I said it was worth it because the guy used all his mana.
Keeping eyes on that. Meanwhile, it's Pasha dying in the top lane. They find the kill there.
Yeah, same thing. He was trying to pull and he...
Can this Sanking do much more?
Oh, interesting. So he actually, the Morphing actually followed the Abaddon all the way and he get the kill and he TP back to the lane.
Found him just by right-clicking him down.
Yeah, Sada was chasing and body blocking.
A bad first blood to get as how these lanes unveil. There's going to be no one's OD in this mid lane with Lil supporting him. That is a scary player-hero combo to look out for.
I mean, it's still worth it for the Abaddon because the lane's pushed out. Like, even he dies, then look at what he's doing. So smart. He pulls the creep away, he makes sure that the Sada can pull the wave back, and he's gonna get XP.
Coming to the tower. He's missed a little bit underneath the tower. Already a couple of creeps dying here, so...
Yeah.
Ideal for him, but he is going to get this next wave coming in. That's the big one. That's the important one.
This is still good. Yeah, gets level 2 from this. And in the meantime, Bane is annoying the shit out of the Tinker with this Amphibial. So look at the CS. They're actually gonna win. So pretty much they're gonna win mid. They're gonna win bottom, and top is gonna be AOK for Abaddon.
Yep. Righty. Should be AOK down bottom. Luna is free farming away. Infamous. Laning stage is definitely a concern.
Because they have like, I mean, they have the greedier lineup, so that's the thing. They have to deal with this kind of thing. They have to secure more lanes, and they don't have like a... The Bane is stronger than Wyvern in securing lanes at the start.
I mean,
this
it
is-
is the Winter Wyvern, but this is just harassing.
the
Going for the
courier?
courier. One more right click. He's not going to quite get it.
Close.
Very close.
I mean, this is what they're gonna have to deal with the greedier lineup. They're gonna have to, you know, be a bit
Top lane though.
pressured.
Katara's found himself a kill. Waves in to secure a support kill.
Yep, good pick up there by them. Guess the Bane was just a bit too over-aggressive there. Trying to trade with the Sada. And Morphing has a lot of damage, so it's just waves in and finishes the kill off.
Morphling getting good CS as well as kills for himself here.
It's actually quite even. I'm looking at the CS. All 3 lanes across the board, every role in comparison.
Lane.
Actually,
No one may die here. One more laser. Can he get the vision for it? Helps the salvo. Gets instantly cancelled. And Pepita gets the kill on no one. Back at top lane. Yeah.
that's huge. That's like, I think that's because of the... He had the Arcane Rune earlier, so his Arctic Burn had a really quick cooldown. And was able to catch no one off guard with that.
So they'll pick up for him. Whether or not his top lane can start pressuring this Morphling. He is equal CS to the Luna for now. Pasha, all 3 with a couple of points in the Aphotic Shield.
Spain level 3 is very strong right now. He has 2 points in the brain set. I think 2 of these heroes can effectively fight 3 of them right now. Oh, Pasha.
Going in. Pasha, yeah, this is...
Oh, he's alone. The Bane is left for the runes. Good timing for the
Absolutely.
kill though. Very, very good timing.
And going for the rune. Not on the same page as the Abaddon who wanted to fight. He's going to look for the kill on Schofield. Need one more right click. He's not going to get it initially. Sprint away. It looks like Schofield will be fine. They're going to change target. Go for the Winter Wyvern instead, who does not have Arctic Burn. Looking for the deny is Axel. Not going to find it. Artsal draws the aggro himself. Says, try and get the deny when they're attacking me. All in all. Kill for VP. Their first of the game. It was an infamous favored early game. Kill-wise. It still is. A good start for the South American squad.
Yep, they're gonna send like their 2 supports to the offlane now. Like we've been seeing them do this a lot. Once they secured the other 2 lanes, they will go to the offlane as soon as possible to give Pasha help. Because the offlane is like a lane where if you don't get help, you can't play at all.
Absolutely not.
Bottom lane now, the rotation's
Same.
coming in. It looks like they want to kill this Luna.
It's the same movement from the other team.
Well, they're going mid on the VP side. It's Infamous going towards bottom. Ramsey's looking like he will get brought down. Sankin teeping in here. Has he got the time to get in and save? He's going to stun the Omni up.
Oh.
Ramsey's still getting low. The Splinter Blast off of him. He pops the one just in time. And the return kill onto Schofield, the tower shot. Not going to be enough. He managed
Caustic.
to transfer the aggro. Heal is there in case the Caustic will finish him off. And Ramsey's comes back in with the Lucent Beam. Artsal off the mark with that stun. Not going to matter in the end as they do get the kill and keep the Luna alive, who had a salve. So he doesn't even have to go back to base. Does mean the Tinker does not get ganked in mid.
But still, like saving the carry and getting a return kill there is huge for the Luna. Morphing is still like farming away. Like all this pressure that VP have tried to do against him, it still didn't really. I don't think it slowed him down by too much. He still has so much net worth right now at 6 minutes.
And Luna's about to hit level 6 though, so VP may find themselves with some kill opportunities with that Eclipse. You don't see any points in the repel just yet. Oh, back to the bounty rune. Burrow strike through. Pepita got both bounty runes here. Artsal could be in some trouble.
Oh,
No
Pasha's
points in the
dead.
sandstorm. Oh, Pasha dead at the
my
top
God.
lane.
Like,
Awfully.
just too much damage on Morphing. He did not expect like the burst coming out. He had the shield and he tried to like hit him and he just breaks the shield waves on him and just finishes him off. I mean, another out of control Morphing game. But they do have the OD, which I mean, you can say OD is like a better hero against Morphling.
Well, we'll see if VP have the answers to how to beat an out-of-control Morphling, because so far this tournament has been a tournament for Morphlings to absolutely dominate games when getting off to a good start. Different.
Yep, this Luna is not getting the same amount from the lane because he's not getting as much kills as this Morphing. And I mean, you could also even argue like Omni Knight is a stronger laner against compared to Abaddon.
Killer mid, they bring the supports, they bring down the Tinker, so perhaps shutting down the Tinker if they can't shut down the Morphling is going to be the name of the game. Bad option for Virtus.Pro. they can fare.
Yeah,
They will have they will have pretty good options to break the Lincolns. They've got Enfeeble, which is definitely one of the nicest spells as far as having a long-range Lincoln spray.
Yeah, even the Miscoil on Abaddon, that would be useful. But yeah, the next important thing is when the Luna is going to make a move to try and like kill the Tinkle or kill the Morphling with his ultimate, and give the lane to the supports to get some levels. Choosing the right time to do this is crucial right now.
Now Ramses is just happy to go farm mode. Staying in this bottom lane, keeping a little bit behind the Morphling because of the lack of kills as you mentioned, so see if Morphling can now add towers onto Resume. Gofield taking the Banner Rune away from Pasha. Outside meanwhile at bottom, he's come in. Oh, Eclipse is there. They've killed the Omni Knight. Great little play from Artstyle and Ramses. Good use of the first Eclipse. So definitely now Luna is going to keep farming. You haven't got Eclipse, you're not going to rotate.
Yep, but look at the towers. The tier 1 at top has, like, you know what he was doing? He was just tanking the tower, he was just hitting and salving her with all the damage, and he dealt almost 1000 damage to the tower.
So Ring of Health now as well for additional regen.
This tower is going to go down faster than the Luna's tower, so it's going to even create a bigger gap between the Morphling and the Luna. But then again, Luna is like stronger with the move. Like you make a move and you have a higher kill potential because you have the ultimate. But they have to wait for the next cooldown for that.
Things develop from here with this slight edge for Infamous in the early game. Tinker's still struggling though. A few rotations coming his way. Pasha top just gets level 6 at a perfect time. It'll save his life. Got level 6 from that creep wave as Morphling continues to do Morphling things, even without that kill. Still farming away. Free farming away, really. Ramses and Artstyle looking for this Omni again. This time he's going to repel just level 1. That's going to wear off fairly soon. Artstyle wants this kill. No purification for a little bit longer. Can they bring him down before the heal comes in? Does not look like they will be able to do so. One more Lucent Beam will be needed. He needs the vision though. Ramses is looking for it. There'll be another crush. They need to get vision before the crush comes in. They do get it. Ramses getting himself the kill. He's on a killing spree. Gofield unable to stop the advances, and he needs to be careful. Artstyle's going to have another crush fairly soon. Trying to chew away at those range drops, which should mean that Schofield can survive the onslaught coming his way. Top.
They're waiting for the Omni to TP in. Maybe they are trying to... Oh, he might actually go down here. Waste his stun.
Oh, he's sprinted back through. Nice little juke there. Ramses has another Lucent Beam though, so Schofield has to fog them and does not have a TP. And go south, and Ramses guesses wrong, scouts the trees to the north. Schofield shows himself further down. Looks like they're not going to go and try and chase him down. Recognizing it, mate. Mid lane though. Invis, OD, probably calling for rotations here. TPs.
Bill is coming in.
Yeah. We don't have TPs. Artstyle's in the neighborhood, and as you mentioned, Lil is coming in. He's getting a couple right clicks. Then the banish here. Comes the Winter Wyvern. No Winter's Curse though. One Brain Sap with a Burrow Strike. That'll bring him down. No one gets the last hit. Easily played by VP with the rotation.
Yep, and a sleep and a banish. 2 heroes disabled. So clean escape there for VP.
It's going to be Ramses now with the Mask of Madness. He's actually going to perhaps take his tower before the Morphling. This Siege Creeper.
Same time, I guess. Both are going down.
Both have a Siege Creep in there, trying to take advantage of it. Oh, no deny for you. Goes down. One side, Katara actually gets the last hit. He's looking for Pasha, who doesn't have ultimate for 3 more seconds. Misses the waveform though, and Katara getting very low to that Brain Sap, and there we go. There's the ultimate coming back up for Pasha. Repel Kataru for now.
Oh.
Be careful, Morphling wants back in. Just trying to somewhat bait him here, I want to say. It's not going to get a kill here without a serious overextension. There we go. More full Agi gets healed by the Omni Knight. Kataru goes from a 3rd HP to full HP, just like that.
Yep, the attribute attribute bonus, like what abuse.
It's fun watching
Change
Pasha
everything to
juke around.
agility, and you change everything to agility, then you use the regen.
Top lane Pasha just trying to delay the Morphling's push. The T3 tower now getting chipped away at. Exactly rotating in. Find the Morphling who's going to start morphing strength a little bit, but Omni is still there. They're going to maybe look for the grip. Yeah, finds the Omni Knight. Morphling gets saved, but they're going to lose the Omni Knight in the process here. I think VP really wanted the Morphling with that rotation. They brought all 5 top. Morphling gonna survive his way through it and TP
but
bottom.
because of the Omni there, I think they felt like they had to go on the Omni.
Yeah. They weren't going to be able to kill the Morphling with Omni sitting behind him, I imagine. Make the best of it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Stands,
attack.
it is a slight gold lead for Virtus.Pro, but Morphling is still the net worth leader. So back in bottom. Pressuring as Katara will force out the ultimate once again. It's fairly low in the process. Full Agi, salves up. Why not? Ready to go back in. Getting bottled even by his Tinker, as it will be Winter Wyvern. Caught up by Artstyle Sand King here. He needs to be careful. He does not have the borrowed time to play around with.
Radiant's
Actually, you can see Artstyle get picked off here if there's any detection. Does not look to be the case. Form through, Pasha's the target they want to go for. No slows to lock him in place. You're going to Burrow Strike through, gets the Winter Wyvern fairly low here. The Winter's Curse nicely placed here. One more waveform could finish him off. Pasha goes down, and now Artstyle next on the chopping block. Stinger gets the double kill. All the heroes to get those kills. It's the Omni Knight in the end. Infamous, a couple more kills to their name.
is under attack.
Yep, in the meantime, Luna is pushing out the top lane because he can't really defend the bottom tower, trying to get whatever he can.
He just seems to want to play the farming game on Ramsey's side. His Morphling's actually been rotating and pressuring. We're not seeing that same 13-minute Lincoln Sphere that we're often seeing. It's going to be a little bit slower for the Morphling. Been pressuring towers and heroes more than he's been perhaps trying to rice farm.
Like a lot of movement. Like VP don't want to let Morphling like free farm. They've been sending their supports to his lane all the time.
Yep, and Pasha's always just running at him.
He's still very farm, like considering everything for the for 40 minutes.
Every time I see Pasha, he's just running at this Morphling with a Photic Shield on. Trying to pressure this Morph however possible. Now he's going to try and up here. Needs to be careful. He does not have an ultimate, and with that, Pasha should go down. No deny. He got bursted a bit too quickly. Top lane grip onto Schofield. Eclipse is at the ready. Ramsey's going to throw it out. He repels himself on the Omni Knight, which means he's not going to go down to the Eclipse here, but unfortunately that means Lada will still die. I think he probably made the right call, repelling himself.
Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah. If he repelled the Slada, and he would have died to the Eclipse.
Exactly. Bottom lane Artstyle. Oh, he waveforms through. Oh, Artstyle. Went for the swag play.
But
Perhaps
Epi
could have bursted the
Fog.
Morphling.
Epi from Fog and tried to borrow.
Yeah. Epi from Fog tried to borrow. Morphling didn't have his Lincolns yet, so he was sitting on like maybe 500 or 600 HP. He tried to burst him down, but
it doesn't have. I don't think you can do that anymore with the new. Like the shift rate is like too much. Too
it's
fast.
so fast. Yeah. That's the thing. Unless Morphling is slow to react with the Strength Morph, it's very unlikely to work. Now he's got a Lincolns, there's zero chance. No one. He's got his Midas 4-staff up. Pretty good as far as the OD goes, and I think that's where the big discrepancy is. VP are pretty farmed on 2 carries, whereas it's only the Morphling doing well for the Infamous side. Tinker is still kind of playing catch-up mode. Has got Boots of Travel and Blink, which is his core items, but net worth-wise, he is not on the same page. Vlada, that's a feed.
Is he trying to kill the Luna?
He was just kind of running in to, I think, get some scouting vision and amp someone up with the Corrosive Haze. And feeds away his own life. Omni's got a Midas. I like this. You know, you've got a Morphling in your team. He's going to be kind of the greedy farmer. Look after yourself a little bit to ensure some extra levels, late game itemization.
Yep, they have like the Tinker and the Wyvern to like stall out the game, clear out the waves. And I mean, if they want to win, they're gonna win it late anyway. And Omni is like, you don't really need too much now. Like Arcane Boots is enough. Like sometimes people like, I don't like rushing the Midas. I like to get it like after a Soul Ring or Arcanes. Then you don't have mana problems. You're running around behind the carry, and you have a Midas to keep your farm out.
Yep. Where he moves that for now. Arcane Boots with Midas and 4-staff queued up as his next item.
4-staff, yeah.
VP similarly going for a Midas on Pasha. Both offlaners looking to go for a bit of greed.
It's gonna be a long game judging by the heroes.
Oh. lane now.
What, the freeze? He freezed the creep
Yeah.
when he was last hitting the creep? That's what you're laughing at?
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Oh, top lane Schofield. Jeez, Schofield's had a bad game. He's been found and picked off again. That's some troll play. You know, that's what you do in like your pub games where it's like, I'm gonna use all my mana just to make sure you miss this last hit. He should have glyphed it after he froze it. That would have been the ultimate BM play. Freeze it, you glyph it, and glyph wears off, you freeze it again. I guess it's a long cooldown.
You're the annoying guy in pub that does all this kind of shit.
Still got the last hit, but frustrated him.
Oh yeah, sure. That was a big victory, man. Fucker.
It was in my mind it was a big victory. Dial points. Midas up now and have Abaddon, so he's gonna be able to accelerate his farm, but he is behind the Omni Knight, so all in all...
Is this gonna be like some 40-minute, 50-minute game?
It's feeling that way. Maybe that changes with the Ethereal Blade pickup. Yeah, the Morphling's the one that can change that. The Blink Dagger on Slatter too.
I mean, this is what I was talking about before when I saw the Morphling, like the Navi Morphling, he went the bots. So he doesn't have these threats and ghosts. Like at this time, you want to have this kind of items, and you're really strong. And he even gone for the 10 agility. So he has a lot of damage. Like, don't underestimate how strong is this guy now.
Alright. The Morphling continue to farm for now. That Ethereal Blade. Slatter's Blink Dagger really perhaps the more key item as far as making moves go for it.
Both their daggers are coming out now. Sand King and Slatter, same time.
So both teams really playing a very kind of mirrored game. You've got carries farming away.
Their heroes are very similar.
Mid heroes that have like kind of the utility carries in a way. Spellcaster carries, I guess. And then the offlane, I guess offlane is the kind of like the utility farm as well. The mids are kind of the spellcasters.
You could say VP has like two hard carries. Luna and OD.
Yeah.
Tinker is like more utility, can semi-carry but can be like a heavy damage dealer.
Yeah, he's does as much damage as the carry does in the right situation. The atomization. What are we looking at as far as Morphling synergies, the ultimate? Do you see any big ones? I mean, there's the Arctic Burn on Winter Wyvern that he can take.
Repel?
Repel himself, that sounds pretty damn.
I mean, make another, yeah, repel twice. And that's actually awesome. That's actually so legit.
That seems like the main one. Enemy team heroes. You're getting a Aphotic Shield, that's not great. Borrow Strike.
Just Borrow Strike, I think. Maybe the sleep can be useful. But I think Borrow Strike is the best.
Alright.
But the thing is, like, you have to be careful when you're changing onto a support hero, because you take their stats, so yeah, quite weak. Die easily,
Sure.
get stunned, and you don't morph back.
The VP, they're going to start up in the ante. They're going to start taking objectives. Perhaps trying to meet Infamous before they get that Ethereal Blade. They take the tier 2 top, but they're actually going to threaten the high ground here. Ramsey's unlikely as Tinker can defend.
That's a Tinker.
They're smoked up. They want to perhaps fight. They see Tinker top. They're going to go in bottom. They get the banish here. How many rotations are coming from VP? Blink and Crush. Schofield going in on no one here. Artcel's there with the stun, but he gets immediately Winter's Curse. No hero is actually targeting him. I think VP are going to bring in a lot of rotations, but not find any kills initially. Perhaps Schofield still can get caught out here if he's not careful. Overextended. He wanted to get that a little bit more.
Oh, okay, that's screwed up. Repel and the freeze.
Not what they were hoping for. VP can chase for more. They've got a blink on the OD, but doesn't look like they want to fight into the March of the Machines. Again, blinking forward aggressively. Got Blink and Hurricane Pike up. Ramsey's now with 4,000 gold on Luna. What kind of a Luna game is this? BKB? Straight Butterfly? Crazy
No,
things
BKB.
like an Ag Scepter?
Butterfly, I think. I think you get Butterfly. Keep farming. I think if you want to go the Ag Scepter, you want the you're gonna probably want like the cast range, like Lucent Beam cooldown and Lucent Beam damage. I'm not
I mean, you can still do that. You don't need the cast range for it, but you can do it with just with the Lucent Beam damage.
Epicenter?
Got Lincoln scoot up. Outside, I'm not going to get the kills.
Actually, you're right. You don't really need the cast range.
See, most it's more just the level 20 and 25 talents that change with the Ags build.
Yeah, the beam damage and the mini stun.
Schofield charging forward wants this OD. He has been hazed up here. We'll get the Blink Crush now. Potential banish is there, and with the Aphotic Shield, it's going to be a lot harder to kill him. Lil's going to be the sacrificial lamb. He throws his life away to ensure the retreat as missiles keep flying down, pinging out a dire ward as Ashes thought he was going to be in fog for that one.
Dead hero?
That's a dead hero. OD finds a Winter Wyvern and brings him down. They're going to try and defend bottom now as well.
She has a lot of
OD, wow.
Okay,
OD
never mind.
Instantly died.
Morphing is going to end the game soon.
Is this going to be the push? OD doesn't have buyback here. Pasha's got no ultimate. This could just be a big, terrible push for VP to have to deal with. Tinker's just tearing them apart as well. Nice two-man crush here. Sankin gets a good stun going through here. Ethereal Blade already being used by Infamous. And
Luna's
oh
dead.
my god. What a
Look at this
teamfight
Morphing.
coming in. Morphing's tearing them apart, as is the Tinker. The Tinker doing a lot of damage here. He's just not being dealt with.
Oh my god.
Dial, only one left here. Schofield looking for him. Find him with a crush as well as a haze, I imagine. Where is that Morphling? There's an Ethereal Blade. Waveform in through. Doesn't have the mana for the Adaptive Strike. Does do it now. He goes full Agi for it as well. Morphling almost dying to the creeps going Agi. Wants some extra damage.
You know, it's not only the damage that he's doing. I mean, you need a chart about how much damage he absorbed there. He was like tanking a lot.
It's the most useless teamfight recap I've ever seen.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
How is this hero in the game now?
Morphling?
Why?
It's Dota 2, man. There's always some hero that we as casters will complain about. There is, and viewers will. OD's not happy. Sick of that morph. He's tried to burst him, I guess, on full Agi with the ulti. If he still had his intelligence from earlier,
Yeah,
he
if he had
perhaps could
the
have.
yeah, I was gonna say that too. If he still had that. Like they did it to Underlord where when you die, you still have the bonus damage for the period of time. Maybe they should do it for. I guess it might be actually in bar for OD. Because if
you buy back or something, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Slack's the same way. You don't keep it if you die and buy back or have Aegis.
Only Underlord has that treatment. Oh, they got the sleep on the Tinker. Catch him out. Tinker ward.
Yep. Down. He found. Ward paying off in the trees. Miss at mid are eyeing off a pick-off here. The pipe on Abaddon going to be the answer. A slight answer to both the Tinker and the Morphling.
Pipe Aghanim's, so you can actually deal with the Morphling as well. Block the damage.
Got an Aetherland skewed up for now, wanting some extra range on his spells perhaps.
Okay, I mean, I've tried that item on this hero. It's pretty useful. Like, especially on a utility one, where you're building Pipe, Solar, Mag, Aghanims, you're not getting the Midas Radiance build.
You want to be able to help out whoever gets jumped by the Morphling, so you maybe need that extra cast range against him, against the Corrosive Haze, Tinker.
I mean, he does so much damage that I don't know if that's gonna be more helpful than like trying to get the Aghanims earlier.
About to get level 20, we'll see.
Yeah, but
Those
I
teammate
guess because
spells
he
do
has
anything.
I guess because he has the Arcane. That's why he's gonna get this fast. Disassemble it.
Yeah, it doesn't cost that much to build the Aetherlands if you do because of the Arcanes.
Yeah, that's true.
Very cheap investment. Costs him like, what, 1400 gold to make an Aetherlands, as well as an item slot. That's maybe the other noteworthy part of it. So, running into the Omni Knight here, going for the TP out, anything to cancel it. Yeah.
Our brother has used, man!
Not a bad option. Finds him a kill there. Abaddon didn't have any way out. They immediately smoke. We'll see where they go. They could go for Roshan with the haze here. Yeah, they're pinging it. This is going to be a very, very easy Roshan with Morphling if they can get in there undetected. Pop it once.
Okay. If they are watching, they're gonna see the Roshan coming out.
Yeah, I was to say that. Roshan left his pit there. But
I think it's gonna be too fast. I think it's too fast.
I don't think VP,
Okay,
yeah,
let's
VP
count.
can't really do a whole
1, 2,
lot.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like, what, 15 seconds, then the Roshan is dead. 2 heroes, 15 seconds.
38 right clicks is what I counted. I wasn't counting I thought we were counting right clicks, you know? 38 Winter. That's how many auto attacks from this Morphling.
In 15 seconds.
Sounds about right. Probably getting a lot. Yeah, 2 a second maybe. Well, towers will start falling. VP going to be put under a lot of pressure with this Aegis on Morphling now. Has got a BKB as well.
Actually, he has 5 right clicks per second. I don't know. 2.5 right clicks per second.
2.5 sounds about right.
0.4, because his attack speed is 0.4. So OD, does he have his, he needs his BKB, then a Hex. Then they can try to kill this Morphling.
He's on the front lines with the Lincolns. Gonna block some of this burst damage there. They're gonna go in on the Bane here. Does get Astro about that. Gonna save his life initially. The Bane. Some nice moves in the front lines. Lil looking for a target to grip, but not gonna find it. Schofield also putting himself out there. VP do not find any kills, but what they do is push Infamous back. Taro though, he's not looking to go back. He wants to find a pick. Okay, self-sleep into an Astral. Is there an Ethereal Blade? Yeah, you betcha. Finds the shotgun combo, brings him down. Pasha's there, but he's going to get going on now. He gets almost instantly deleted. He's not got an ultimate. He's going to go down here if he's not careful. One more right click, Pasha goes down. There's the Guardian Angel here. Schofield gets one last crush off, and then he goes Invis. He doesn't go down. Oh, even hands up art style. Giving vision of the Sand King as it looks like Infamous not going to fully commit to this one. Yeah, Katara wants to. Trying to find a way in. A couple more missiles will go chasing after. Put on the Sand King.
Middle tower is under attack.
Like, this mid tier 3 tower should go down. Not the worst trade for VP though, considering Morph has an Aegis. Like, they didn't lose all too much there.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Still, they lost the tower and 2 heroes, like for 1 hero. It's still a good trade for Infamous. Like, however you want to put it, they still got more out of this trade.
I mean, for VP, I mean, considering like a Morph has an Aegis, it feels like, you know, this could very quickly just be a game over if Infamous convincingly win a team fight. I don't really see a scenario where VP can dominate a team fight with their lineup right now.
It's not so easy for them to kill people on VP because they have the triple save, the banish, the shield, and the sleep. Not that easy for them to, and they are mostly like quite single target. They're gonna try to focus one hero. But then again, they have also the Omni to save them, you know, and it's very hard for VP to run into like the fights with the March and the Aghanim Stinker before they have like BKBs on. Okay, they already have the double BKB. So OD will be able to run into hit. But he needs to be careful because Morphling is high physical damage. Very, very high.
Oh yeah, that is...
He has no like armor items yet.
Bottom lane, Ramsey's a little careful. This Tinker Ward doing its job, giving some vision here. Axel and Ghost Scepter himself out of there. Will be Infamous try and counter play this one? Doesn't look like it. They throw Winter's Curse here. Can Axel actually survive this one? It's going to go for the TP up, but Artsal blinks and burrows nicely. Catches the TPing Wyvern.
Not that important kill, just the support. And in the meantime, Tinker's like chopping out the lanes. They're not going to be able to get too much out of this. It's going to be a very long game.
It feels that way. I mean, it feels like Infamous is kind of in the driver's seat, but what we've seen from Infamous is decision-making that's led to games where they're in the lead dragging out a lot, or even being lost, because they sometimes don't make the right calls. Something they're definitely going to be very wary of here against Virtus.Pro.
They have very good strategies and drafts, mostly, but just the play. I mean, because they're inexperienced, yeah, they're a new team.
Yep.
Like a fairly new, not like a new team, but like a still quite inexperienced. They've been around.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Got some young players who often make some like very risky plays. Like I feel like I've seen Schofield, their 4th position player, make some very aggressive move that he often gets punished for. Katara, I mean, this guy's kind of legendary for his flashy, cocky plays.
Yeah,
so,
I remember that guy.
Frankfurt Major, definitely an event where he made a name for himself.
Runs around and then like dances around, drops his items.
Fun guy to watch, that's for sure. He's, I think, matured a bit since then. We haven't seen same volatility in his performances as perhaps back then. Right now. slowing this game down. And he's just expiring, and they're not going to find any meaningful objectives. No lanes of racks, no tier 3 towers.
But because of the Tinker and the Y, when all these heroes pushing out lanes quickly, they're going to maintain like map control, and with the team that has map control will always get the Roshan, very likely. And you can slowly just siege with the refresher shard, the cheese, and all they need now is like a gem to secure the map. Just get rid of all these like annoying Tinker wards or any wards that you have. And because they're going to be stuck in their base like for now, they won't be able to go out easy.
Mid lane, OD was looking for something there. Not sure exactly what the plan was going to be. Ramsey's meant.
Omni has the Lincolns for the mob. Good luck with that.
Alright. You've got double Lincolns, you've got a Repel behind him, got a Winter's Curse, a Cold Embrace, you've got so many good defensive spells to back up this Morphling.
Double Repel, yeah? Because of the Morph target allies now. And replicate target allies, whatever.
Oh yeah, double Repel, double Lincolns, you've got it all. BKB.
So he's just gonna copy the Omni, cast the Repel and himself, hit the towers and back off, and then Repel again, then go up, hit again and back. It's like, what's gonna happen?
Bottom lane, they want to bring down this Winter Wyvern. It's not the biggest kill though. Should be able to find it. Let's get off the Ghost Scepter, but the Sandstorm will finish him off, so... Wyvern picked off. Still a decent gold bounty though.
Yeah, he's
considered.
rich, right? He's not pro. Compared to the Bane, like they're both position 5 here. But obviously
Things go out.
Yeah, obviously one hero has an easier time farming the Wyvern.
Oh yeah. Bane is not going to get any farm at any point in this game unless he somehow kills a carry or something. As it stands, Infamous likely going to be eyeing, just stalling out this game, keeping lanes push, waiting out for a next Roshan. Does the game get a lot easier for them to actually push high ground with another Aegis?
Eventually you're going to be able to break through if you don't make mistakes and you control the map. I think they still need to get a gem, control the map, and just wait for, like, just play around the roach, repeat, rings repeat, use the Aegis, cheese, prepare the shot. Okay. There's no need for them to like do anything too fancy, you know, because they are the team in the driver's seat right now. Blink Dagger.
Guess the guaranteed positioning in these fights. Save a teammate.
Any utility item will also be useful, like Lotus could be good. I mean, Agonies I'm not sure, but
there is a Tinker Hex now, so that could be the item for Infamous that may find a key initiation on pickup. There is a Lincoln's on Luna though.
The Abaddon doesn't remove the Hex, yeah.
Oh, the ultimate. Oh, wow, yeah.
I mean the shield as well, everything.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, the shield. Yep. OD getting gone on with the Corrosive Haze getting brought very low by the Morphling right clicks. Now the Eclipse coming out from Ramses, but with the BKB pop, Tara taking very little damage. It's the Chain Hex from Pepita over to the side. Does not find too many kills here. Vanish going to end as Lil pops out here. And they're going to go for the 3-man crush from Schofield. Where's the backup? The Winter's Coast is there, but the right-click damage is on a Luna. She is not getting any damage whatsoever onto her. And VP winning this team fight with a great Sandy's Eclipse. The Guardian Angel comes out now from the Omni Knight. Epicenter from Artstyle. Can he find the Boris onto this Omni Knight to finish him off? It will be a dead Bane. The first hero to die, Kataro, is beyond godlike. The Omni Knight is still alive. Heals himself back up somehow. Still surviving his way through this fight. Absolutely chaotic team fight.
Omni Knight MVP there.
Yeah. Perma BKB, you know, you got BKB, Repel. Absolutely.
He repelled him first, and then after the repel wore off, he BKB'd, and then he has another repel shortly after that.
Tinker as well, just sitting in the back, spamming his spells, keeping people locked down with the Scythe of Vice as well. Teams will reset. That was a Bane kill, Winter. Very big Bane kill at 36 minutes into the game. It felt like VP was going to walk away with that fight. Once I saw that Sandy's Eclipse go down, it felt like things might actually swing their way, but didn't quite finish anyone off. OD will be looking for that level 25, 60-second Arcane Orb Instill. The big pickup.
Is that better this game? Or
than the other option? I don't know, I just feel like I always see it, but yeah, Spell Lifesteal definitely sounds kind of nice.
Because he's like man fighting a lot this game. I don't know, I'm just thinking, because I know the default option is always the plus 60 seconds.
Just have the more sustained advantage for those big ultimates. If you're going to get like pressure later on for the double ulti, or both teams going to smoke into each other. Can they get the jump on the Omni? They're going to see Schofield. He doesn't get the blink banish. Slardar blinked at the same time. That dire ward giving vision. Great play from Schofield to scout them out and instantly blink as soon as the smoke popped. To the north, it's Lil getting down some deep observer wards. He may get found here if he's not careful. Lil seen. Oh, by the Wyvern, who also gets a nice little blink out. These blinks from Infamous.
Ghost after Gamer Cave, everything.
Good luck killing these heroes. Really need to rely on this sanking. The Blink Crush finds little Tinkers there as well. They should be able to bring him down. Maybe not with the OD showing up. He gets the Hex off. There's no save for him. The Eclipse comes raining down. Ramsey's looking to bring down Schofield, who does go invis back to the Roshan pit. It's going to be Stinger going in on Outsell, who has found his way to the high ground. Bring himself alive for now. There's still no Eclipse to worry about. Lincoln's being popped on both sides. This Stinger's trying to get the hell out of there. Has a repel, can't blink out with the damage he's taken, but it looks like they're not going to chase too much further. Winter's Curse, is it going to come into the Sand King? No, he goes set into Invis, preventing that Sandstorm from coming out. Katara trying to right-click down Ramses. Look like he's going to succeed in doing so, and back to the north, Schofield. Brought down by no one. VP are just playing around with Infamous despite the deficit that they're at, and they've secured themselves a Roche because of it.
Yep, the Tinker just he was the main person to be blamed there. He got caught in a very bad position.
Yeah.
His team was on the right side. He was the one on the left with the Slardar. I guess the Slardar, maybe the Slardar told him to come over because he was going on the main.
Yep.
He was going on one of the heroes there. Because they needed to fight together so that the Omni, that's what you want to do with the Omni. You fight with the Omni. He keeps everyone alive, you keep dishing out damage as Tinker, then you win the fight.
Puts an Aegis into Ramsey's hands. He's now at level 25, has the life steal that plus 10 also. I mentioned there's a lot of man fighting going on.
He catches the morphing, but he has enough damage. Oh my god, he was close. He was actually close.
Going for the plus 60-second Arcane Open still. Really saying the Morph is going to be concerned about. He picks up an MKB, wanting to be able to fight through this Lunar evasion. Does feel like this game's going to get to a point where the Morphling cannot out-carry both the Luna and the OD. This is the thing.
No, he has the Tinker behind him. Like, the Tinker will provide them a lot of disable with the Hex, because you can't shield it off with the Abaddon. And yeah, I think he still has tools behind his back, like the Omni, the Wyvern. They are all really strong heroes. He's going to have to rely on them to a certain extent, because he alone cannot just be that solo player carry. I mean, at a certain point, around 25 minutes in, he could easily just run into many heroes when he had Lincoln's Ethereal Blade BKB, but we've got to a point where VP have enough farm on their carries that they will match up in the late game. Luna is surpassing the Morph, I think, for the first time. Net worth.
A novelty at this point. Ramsey's starting to peak. Any other big level 25s coming out? Tinker, Omni, and Abaddon all still a little bit further away. Trying to get caught out here by the invisible Lil. Brass and oh, there's the Nightmare. Schofield. Go for the grip here and try and bring him down here. Are they going to try and save him? It looks like with the Eclipse here, not sure they can get this kill. He's being kept alive. Schofield saved by the Omni Knife for now. Morphling in the front line taking a lot of damage. He may just get right-clicked down if he's not careful. Abaddon pops the ultimate to heal himself back up. Lincoln's being popped on Ramses. Winter's Curse now on cooldown. Pop that Lincoln's as Ramses will look to just take the tower. Gear 2 being glyphed up. Ramses will take the tower and potentially look for more. He still has the Aegis here if VP want to reset. They may just be waiting for some of their ultimates to come back online before they go again. So hard to initiate these fights with how many Lincoln Spheres there are in this game, it feels like. And things like Repel and Aphotic Shield.
Yeah, because Slardar was the one that got jumped. He's one of the main stuns, disable. The rest of the heroes, apart from Tinker's Hex, you don't have stuns. Once he's out of the fight. I mean, they did a good job saving him. The Repel and the Cold Embrace.
Nope.
So he was immortal. No spell damage, no physical damage. But they're not bringing anyone down. That's the thing.
Yeah, they're really struggling to get these kills. Even with a Hex on Tinker, but the lockdown from the Slaughter just not looking like it's enough, and Axel can't find a good Winter's Curse in these fights as well. He's struggling to... Really needs to be trying to find someone like a Sand King or a Bane next to the Luna. Successful in doing so.
Yep, the Bane has been the one getting off really good creeps in the last couple of fights. Like, even though he has like what 4k level, but he's still like a very useful hero in the team fights if he gets a full duration creep against the repel, the BKB.
Illusion.
Yeah, perhaps looking to make use of this Aegis, which will last for about a minute longer. May just get them another outer tower here. There's no glyph, so it should go undefended, I imagine, from the Infamous side. Do you think Infamous need to resort to some kind of a split push, or is that not necessary for them?
Maybe they can. They have the morphing, but morphing isn't as good as split pushing as before based on your ulti, but he still can.
Radiant's middle tower is
Can they
under
do just
attack.
that? Straight onto the high ground.
Oh,
Up after a little bit. Could have stayed a bit longer, but he didn't know it. Only got cold feet there after doing about 500 damage. Bottom lane, they didn't lose their tier 2 tower. Silver Edge queued up for Morphling. I'm wondering if this is try and kill the Abaddon.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He can just proc it unless you silence him.
Yeah,
You need
that's
to,
the thing.
like,
They don't
hex.
have a silence.
You need to hex and silver edge him, yeah. I think it's possible.
Yep.
Hex, silver edge.
They've got the Tinker Hex is the thing, and Abaddon does not have a Lincoln. So with the Tinker, it's actually quite possible, I'd say.
But it won't be easy. Like if they are together, there's a banish, like the prison to save him.
Sure,
There's
yeah.
the sleep. There's so many stuff. Man.
You have to be very quick about it and only do it when he's alone. So
Like, it has to be like a team effort. The starter has to stun the other heroes when they go on him.
and is he really the target you have to focus and worry about the most? Is the other question.
Yeah, but
Perhaps also looking for the Silver Edge for even just like a Luna to negate her damage output.
damage negation for the Luna or the OD. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, doesn't have Aegis here, being scouted out from the high ground by Infamous, but doesn't look like they want to engage. A little bit alone here. Goes the Omni Knight. Lil being scouted out initially, but does get shielded up. Pasha now forced to pop the ultimate very early on the Blink Burrow Strike. They're going to miss the crush on the Slaughter here, but it's going to be Ramses with the Eclipse trying to bring down the first hero. It's the Omni Knight. No Omni for this fight, as Katara is trying to fight through no one on the OD, but his BKB wearing off means he's got to run now. On full retreat, has another waveform with the double waveform talent. Be A-OK here as he waveforms and then TPs himself out of there. Omni Knight going down. That's a big kill for VP to get.
I think he died because of the starter. Starter missed his stun. He didn't get the stun on the Vayne when he was ulting the Omni.
Definitely
He-
been a
he
tough
tried-
game for
he-
Schofield.
He tried
Oh,
to
OD?
defense.
Where's that Blink Crush? There we go. Tinker's coming in as well. I believe they're going to get this kill. OD. Yep. Bursted down. He thought that was a solo kill for him to get, but in the end, it was a big bait. This time, Schofield landing the stun. They had the Observer Ward up there, so they knew exactly what was going on. Mistakes this time from...
Yeah, he has the talent as well, the night vision talent. So he's like a pretty useful hero to give to scout during nighttime.
I thought the OD maybe saw him there, but I guess with the nighttime, he did not have the vision to see him. Throwing spells at one another.
Sorry, that's like so fun to watch.
Throwing adaptive strikes.
When like both carries staring at each other, like throwing spells.
Throwing
like
spells
right-clicking.
into Lincoln Spheres, yeah. I don't know, yeah. Who needs to right click each other? Let's I throw an adaptive strike, you throw a Lucid
this
Beam.
rune. Good rune.
Pretty good.
Radiant's
Illusion and double damage. It's already past 40 minutes. Double
Yeah.
runes.
Gotta be careful, we're gonna annoy the Chinese observers.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean.
I mean, I did the same thing with...
I didn't mean to do that. Shit.
Reported. That's the Light of Heaven. Every time Light of Heaven is casting a game, he's always... I can't remember what he does. I think he pings...
Shrine.
Yeah, he pings shrines. That's what it is. Hex in the front lines, Luna. Being chain hex up here. Katara going to get out. He takes a tier 3 tower, so they can go for those Light of Heaven shrines if they want to. We will see just that from Infamous. They are playing this very slow and steady.
Radiant's bottom
VP try and defend their shrines, but then needs to be careful.
I mean, I still favor their lineup more, like going into the late game because of the map control, the vision they have with the Slara, and everything.
Their supports are very useful late game when you look at what
Yeah.
Winter Wyvern brings to the table, Omni Knight, Slada. These are very powerful late game heroes.
Bane is also very useful for the net worth. Like 4k net worth, what he can do in a fight,
Yeah.
it's actually amazing.
But I'd say Sanking does not scale that well. Like his stun getting blocked by Lincolns is a big problem for him. His ultimate is pretty ineffective in the late game as well.
I think his 25 can be useful. The slow and
Radiant's
blind.
top shrine is
Oh
under
yeah,
attack.
nice. I agree.
But yeah,
I'm a fan.
He's not so useful for sure.
It's got to get to that 25. Speaking of which, Tinker about to hit his. Probably see the mini stun, I feel, or I feel like I see that mini stun quite a lot.
I think everyone has just been getting mini stun because it's so good.
A fun little new one, and then there's Abaddon and Slada's coming up. Abaddon still has the Aphotic Shield, yeah, plus 250 health, where he gets the extra slow.
Yeah, Omni is, I think both is good for Omni, but I think this game Repel duration is something you want more than the other, the heal.
I would agree on that.
Abaddon, I think this game you probably just want to get the shield health. I don't think you're not hitting anyone with this build.
That's very, very true. You're not in the front lines, you're not hitting. You're sitting back trying to just time your shield usage, so. See, another Aegis. Was this a Refresher Shard? Yeah, you betcha. Omni Knight, Refresher
so on
Shard.
Omni. Actually, maybe it's better on the Wyvern though.
Cool.
Decent? Yeah, I think it's not bad on Wyvern this game. They need the Wyvern to land like big ultis.
GA will not stop the OD from stealing people's int.
And killing people.
That ultimate, yeah. It's got an AC queued up. Interesting
For who?
option for him. For the OD. I'm not sure if he's actually going to commit to it, but
Yeah, but he definitely needs an armor item.
yeah, I agree with that. It's,
Why not shield?
I feel like the
Why-
refresher could be like a game changer though. If you get double ulti.
Oh, I think because it's all these repels and BKBs, like he needs to be
Sure.
right clicking.
Front lines is Katara. I think he's realized he can't really kill heroes too well, so he's just going to start focusing
I
building.
mean, they just need to rinse repeat, keep hitting the buildings with the repel.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like I think
Hell,
he
go
should
in.
even morph and repel himself and then morph and hit the tower.
Yeah.
I think he should do that. That'd be nice.
Maybe something he's not really fully considered, but he'll take the tower here. The Blink Crush Slada needs to be careful about throwing away his life in the front lines. He's not really equipped to fight. Ramses and Katara trading blows here, and Ramses will get the best of the carry battle. Katara survives through it, though.
That no one's gonna die and only buildings are gonna die now.
I feel like, I mean, Winter, the last big 5v5 fight, every ulti was used and a Bane died. That was the only casualty in the last team fight.
Okay, come on, do it.
It's one of those games.
Morph the Omni, repel itself and go in.
You should morph the Luna so we can use the glaives to kill the buildings. No? Not a fan? Gonna take down the range tracks here. Kataro being dealt with here. Outside Blinks in looking for the sun. Nice two-man crush coming in from Scoper, but he instantly gets gripped here. He's gonna get kept alive. Nice guiding an angel. They're instantly gonna buy back the Sanking, knowing they're in troubles here. Ramsey's on full retreat. He's got no satanic. He's gonna go down, has buyback. Will likely have to use it. The laser just refracting through absolutely everyone. Pasha getting low, does not have the ultimate. Morphling waving through again. He's got another waveform in a couple of seconds. Second guardian angel. There's the refresher rod. Ramsey's trying to ult his way through this, but Katara, he's got BKB. He's still gonna be magic immune. He's even got an Aegis here, and it looks like VP have been bested. Infamous need the kill on Ramses. He's going to get Dagon down, and it is going to be GG. Lil dead as well. 4 dead. It's no one versus the world. And the world will be victorious. Infamous claim victory, upsetting Virtus.Pro in the final match here.
Morphling upset the Virtus.Pro.
Morphling did? No. Infamous, you know, they had a good run at this tournament. They got 3 wins.
They're actually a pretty
Against-
solid team. Just making mistakes a lot.